Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to TerickTime on Channel 64. I am officially recording this on October 1st, which means it's Spoopy month. It's Halloween month, and I hope you're all excited, as I am, as I've got a action-packed episode for us today to do some spooky things. But before we jump into that one, if you enjoy relaxing Minecrafty content filled with pretty custom trees and fantastic builds, consider hitting that sub button for me. I truly would appreciate it. But unfortunately, well, not really unfortunately, Sunset Ranch, it's not very spooky. It's very lively and pretty and gorgeous. So I think we should head over to some place that's just a little bit more spooky. Now, over here in No Water, there is a particular spot that it's a little spooky, and unfortunately, I have done some work already. Hello, to you too, and found some more friends. But unfortunately, I can't really show you because my audio all died. So let me show you what I've done. So up on the hill, I made a little dead tree and a grave crypt for my bone shop. I don't know, episode 3 or 4. Since then, Jess built this magnificent church, which isn't necessarily spooky, but what typically goes around churches is potentially spooky. A graveyard. So I have kind of built a little bit of a wall all the way around, kind of leveling this place out, bringing it along the roadway here, and put down a whole bunch of grass. But now I want to take some time and work with you and add in some finer details and some fun things to kind of make this area, well, I'm feeling bringing it alive and it being a graveyard is a bad thing. That's the thing of zombies. That's awful. Yeah, but still, we're gonna bring it alive. So on a larger kind of boring wall like this, I'm thinking we can add a little bit of a detail just to kind of break up the wall and, well, make it look just a little bit nicer. We're gonna put that kind of there, and then we'll put some calcite in behind it just to make it will kind of pop a little bit. But that looks a little lackluster. I think we need to do a trim on the outside here as well. And ooh, what about a wee bit of an arch at the top there? Like that. And then if I do the old trick of the slabby jabbies up at the top, boop boop boop. Nice. I like that. And then I can always come in and add a little armor stand, like a little statue or something of that nature there as well, which could be kind of nice, right? Just a little bit more detail with an armor stand. Yeah, I like that. I like it. And for the rest of the wall, I do want to do some texturing and whatnot as well. So I've got some andesite and I got some iron bars here. And I want to kind of try and see if I can find a spot here where, what if I take those blocks out and then put the stone brick in behind and then the iron bars. Something kind of like that, just to signify, like the wall has seen better days, and it's breaking apart a little bit, so something like that can be incorporated. And then I can also do kind of little veins of the andesite just to give it a little bit of a break here and there. I don't want to do too much, but it definitely needs a little something just to kind of break it up, right? So I'm going to do a quick full circle around that, and we'll go from there. Now with some nicely textured walls, I'm thinking we need to look a little bit of a quote-unquote grand entrance. I'm thinking we kind of build this up a little bit. Not too crazy amounts, but we definitely need a little bit. And then we're going to need a little bit of some of those and some of those. And then what if I do I don't want it to be super tall, but I also know it needs to be somewhat heighty. Yeah, something like that works just fine. And then, do I have it on me? I have it on me. Okay. There's this fancy little trick you can do for walls to kind of give them a little bit of character. Where if we do andesite, iron bars, and then if you drop candles on top of those, it looks kind of like a wrought iron fence. You know, that kind of thing. And then probably a couple more there. I should probably got some lanterns for there. I don't think I have any. Nope, no lanterns. Oh well. I'm gonna keep putting some fencing in here, and then we'll have to see what we can do about a graveyard. That gives me an idea. Hey friend, do you wanna come play over here? I know you do. Come on. I have an idea, and it definitely doesn't involve you being captured for all of eternity. Come on. Oh no, his helmet broke. Oh. Well, that's just the saddest thing ever. Can I? No, I can't. Well, maybe we'll get another skeleton tonight. And we're gonna try this again. Not you. No, you were not allowed to play. But you, I require. Come with me, please. Or, you know, don't. It's fine. Come on. Dodging. Weaving. Ow! Come on. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Nope, you're stuck on a wall. Ow! That was a ow. Pretty decent shot, actually. Come on. Come on! Come on. You're almost to your forever home. Forever and ever. Ow. Okay. Ow. Enough goofing around. Come on. Come and get me. You want to shoot my face? I know you do. Aha! I need that. Thank you. And and now I have Lord Farnsworthington. There we go. I wonder if Lord Farnsworthington would wear a pumpkin head. He does. Excellent. Perfect. You are now officially my Halloween mascot. I'm sad I missed my pumpkin face, but I have an idea. Over on the far side of the church here, I am thinking this is going to be the area where the snooty and rich people got buried. So I'm thinking we need to have something grand, and what else could be grand but a statue, of course. So I have this idea. I think this is gonna work. It works in my head. Don't know if it's gonna actually look good, but we're gonna try it. I didn't bring arms. 1 second. Arms acquired. So if I do something like this, I want this statue to look kind of like a soldier, I guess. You know, the soldier that is, or the guard or whatever, protecting the grave. So I'm thinking if that is out, maybe all right, that really wasn't working. So I'm gonna try for an older style of statue. I haven't done in a really long time, but I think it's gonna fit the bill. It's a little bit of a bigger statue, but I think it's gonna be okay. if I do this correctly, I need 2 more. There, there, there. There. Now it's a... Looks a little short, but... Oh yeah, he is a little short. Oh well. Now I need some arms. I'm gonna do one of those there. This arm is gonna be like so, with one of these. That's gonna come there, and then I need to sleep. I'm thinking something more along the lines of, what is it, a pole arm, I think it's called? Yeah, pole arm. We're going for a pole arm here. I can make this work. I think I can. I think I can. I go like ka-chunk. And like a big old one of these and one of these. I have no idea if this is gonna look good or not, but I'm hoping so. That looks like a big old axe head. I like that. And then a little bit of a handle coming into the ground. Nice. Okay, we have our monstrous protector. I don't know if Jess is going to approve this one, but I'm hoping. But now I do want to have kind of like a bigger, fancy crypt. This statue being too wide, though, we're going to have to expand the original plan. We put a nice little base in of stone. Well, you know, when you're hoity and fancy, you get a big fancy stone grave thing. Whatchamacallit. I think this is gonna work. If I go, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, no, this way. If I do the thing to make the things connect, and then I put, yeah, that looks like a big old crypt. And now, I'm gonna try doing an armor stand montage or time lapse, which is gonna be super weird. And I've never done one before, so I'm a little bit nervous, but it's gonna be fine. Enjoy. And with the crypt nicely statuified, I don't think that's a word. I think it's time that we work a little bit more on the grounds of the graveyard. So I've marked out a couple places where I would like a couple of smaller kind of dead looking trees. And I need to experiment a little bit with some gravestones, but I did come up with one idea that I think should work pretty well. And I think I have the stuff on me. Yes, I do. Okay. So my kind of thought is to have kind of like as a gravestone, something kind of like this, but iron trapdoors being iron trapdoors, you're going to have to go underneath, unfortunately, with a couple of levers. Boop. And hello. Kind of like this. And then grass and a little bit more andesite, kind of like that. So that kind of looks like a grave to me. I like it. Maybe a little bit, some buttons or some carpets or something like that, just to add a little bit more. But I think I'm going to spread out a bunch of graves around and build a couple of little dead trees. And well, let's see what kind of graveyard I can work up here? I don't know. Think. All right. It has been 2 days of me fussing with this graveyard, but I'm also very happy with it now, and I want to show you our fancy little arch. A whole bunch of these trees. I'm not entirely certain if I love them or hate them, but they kind of suit the graveyard feel, I think, a little bit more than kind of big green trees. So I went with that. But lots of little gravestones have been added in, all trying to, make them a little bit different in this way and that way. A couple of them have little plants on them. There's a bunch kind of tucked in over to this corner here with another little tree at the back. It really, I think I kind of got that kind of graveyard feel. I really like how this turned out. And then of course there's this little area here, and I've moved the 2 little skeleton horses over here to the crypt, and another little tree, a couple more graves, much older graves here with the deep slate, but I really like how this turned out. I think it turned out swell. But one thing you'll notice is missing is I haven't added any names to any of the gravestones. So I was thinking, if anybody from the audience would like to have their name put on a gravestone for a little Halloween display, feel free to hit me up in the comments that you'd like your name put on a gravestone, and I can come through and do a bunch of that in the next episode. So let me know down in the comments. And the last thing to show you is I have gone through in No Water and started decorating a bunch of little Halloween features around. So lots of little jack-o'-lanterns and little happy things. I even put a little a little happy Halloween. The flower bandit took the bait. They changed it to a rose. Well then, gonna have to do a little bit more looking into that flower bandit. I'm not sure who that is yet, but I'm gonna get to the bottom of that one. But until next time, folks, thank you so very much for sharing your day with me. I truly do appreciate it. And until next time, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.